We're going to talk about how to impress your clients with the strategic delivery of the spoken word. So what do I mean by that? Who here thinks they speak quickly? Who here knows somebody that speaks quickly? I'm going to give you an example of a quote that I love, and I'm going to give it to you first the way many people speak, and then with a strategic impact. And I want you to listen carefully, and I want you to tell me what you notice that's different about these two deliveries. Winston Churchill once said the three most difficult things a man can do is to climb a building leaning towards him, kiss a woman leaning away from him, and deliver a public speech. Now we'll try it with a little strategy. Winston Churchill once said, the three most difficult things a man can do is to climb a building leaning towards him, kiss a woman leaning away from him, and deliver a public speech. What was the difference?
Speed.
No, I couldn't understand exactly what you said.
In which one?
The second.
The second one. You could understand exactly what I was saying. Perfect. Any other comments?
The pause more in the second.
And what did that pause do?
Helps to understand.
It helps you to process and understand the message, right? And what about the vision? In the first one, were you able to visualize? Were you able to get the humor?
No.
Right. But in the second one, didn't you see the building leaning and the woman leaning? It's so visual. That's why I love it. It's so easy to get that skill and to master it. Our president has mastered strategic pausing in practiced messages. If you watch him and play him back from any of his State of the Union addresses, you will see him deliver it in just that way. You will also see a contrast when he's asked questions and answers, and we'll talk about that later. The way we do it, and it takes practice, it does take practice, but the way we do it is really quite simple, just using a series of pauses. Again, going back to that monotone voice, we don't want to have the same speed all the time. So if it's just a comma, you're listing items, it's a 1 second pause. If you want to make a point, like I said, leaning this way, leaning that way, it might be a 2 second pause. And at a period, it is so important that you pause 3 seconds.